Alright, welcome back. We are about to board the shuttle to Dromund Kaas. Hopefully the recording of my voiceover works this time. It worked when I made the recording, but when I uploaded it to YouTube, it didn't. Apparently I had two separate channels. One for the game, one for voice, and when I uploaded it to YouTube, it only selected the game. So, changed it back to one channel. We'll see how this works. If both my voice and game sounds are too low, then I'll go back to just recording the game and not the overlay, or the voiceover. So I won't repeat anything that I said in my first recording. It was just shit that I talk about. So, again, with these conversations, I'm not going to... What I usually do is, if I get the wrong options, or I don't get approval from my companion, I will back out and try again.
Quiet,
but
bodyguard. Save your hissing for your own kind. As for
just
you,
recording.
slave, Darth Scotia
One
is
choice.
passing.
I'm not going to make any other choices.
Get out of his way.
Darth Scotia can wait.
You're making a huge mistake, Filth. Give your master a message for me. My eye is on her, and I know. Tell her that. I know what she's trying to do here on Dromund Kaas. You and your master have gotten this far, but it ends here, slave. I alone have the key. Tell her that. You and your master have no future on Dromund Kaas or in the Sith Order. Tell her that. Now, get out of my way.
What do you think? Can you eat him?
Jarni Bradais, uns in Freistop Najal.
Fools.
Not bad. Like I had said in my previous video, I'm just going to do story arc and class missions. No side missions, no heroics. I might do heroics if I feel like it. Why am I running? I mentioned this in the other video, but when this toon is in his speeder, he looks like a fat guy in a little coat. And anyone who gets that reference, write it in the comment section, and you'll win a prize. The prize will be I've written a comment on a YouTube video. Congratulations. And I'll possibly give you a shout out in the next video. I'm basically just driving down here to open up the map. I can take the shuttle, or the transit, or whatever they call it. But I can't bother. Let's see if I can lag roll on this guy. Nope. Good. Enhanced Overwatch. That's a nice name. Can't stand the game, but the name's not too bad. Let's see. just have the one quick travel. I now have 2. Actually, I think if you use the transportation and you discover areas, it will
Enjoy your stay.
show over here in the quick travel. It won't unlock or open up the map, but it'll show it as discovered. And you can quick travel to it. I have no cooldown on my quick travel through my legacy, so it's comes in very handy. You don't have to wait 6 minutes for the cooldown. I wasn't there long enough. Oh, I've discovered the wall. Usually it will show the quick travel, but of course when I mention it in a video it proves me to be a liar. See, there, it showed up, so I did discover it without actually being there, so that's handy. I know this may take a little bit longer
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
usual, but figure if you're going to watch the video, I need to have some filler. And if you are watching the video, thank you very much. If you haven't already, check out some of my F1 2017 videos. I do a live stream with my buddy Whipcracker. Doing a full 24 race season with short tracks. If you haven't, check those out. I've also posted a couple of Star Trek videos, Star Trek Online. Nothing recent, but a couple of missions here and there. The channel's just starting out, not monetized, don't have a lot of subscribers. But the subscribers I do have, I appreciate immensely. It just means that people are watching what I actually... There you go, look at all those discoveries. Those were all the things up here that were just automatically discovered. Normally the game isn't choppy like this. My connection's a little dodgy. And I just flew through the ground. My connection gets a little dodgy when the temperature or the humidity gets fairly high. It's like 60 or 75% right now. It's not actually swimming through the air kind of humid yet, but you're stuck indoors all the time. The humidity is just, it's a killer. Every time we go through that tunnel, I'm like, I keep thinking it's the Emperor's dark tunnel, which is disgusting. It's the dark tunnel the Emperor doesn't want anybody to know about. I don't know why I healed that person. They can do it themselves. Alright. What did one shepherd say to the other? Let's get the flock out of here. Yeah, if you got that reference, leave it in the comment section. Only correct responses will get a shout out. And it actually has to be the reference I'm thinking of. I know that's a cop-out, but... Because I could be thinking it came from a Peanuts cartoon. Or comic. If anybody knows what Peanuts is, then... Yeah. Lord Sash.
Are you acquainted with a big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate you, no doubt.
Yeah, good luck.
Wretched monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Dromund Kaas as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way.
Ustanians and
What's
para
this? The world's
rahitis
tiniest violin.
Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulakhol's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
Somebody should stop him from breathing, then.
Yes, and that somebody
If I was
is
smart,
you.
I would have gone through all
You
these
are going to
conversations
kill Scotia
beforehand
for me.
and
Finally,
remember which
a
ones
challenge
get
worthy of me.
approval from.
That is
Cam
precisely
Val.
the attitude you'll need. I
But
cannot be tied to
since we all know
Scotia's
I'm
murder.
not smart.
Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
Sounds like you relax while I do your dirty work.
Dear apprentice, where I go, you go. If I go up, you come with me. Meanwhile, I
Phrasing.
must make plans for when we get there. So listen closely. I've begun to piece together the puzzle for Darth Scotia's destruction, but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
In bizoze waitais bila presin kretai. In bize e wanata ataragata indais.
He's not wrong. Guess we're off to Jumanji. I always make a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Yep, I passed up a trainer. I know. I also have to talk to my companion. God damn, he's slow. And then he'll appear right by my side. Man. I'll find a cantina and he'll be privy to my conversation with Cam. Again, I'm not really sure why I ran when I could have just fast traveled. Unfinished Colossus. Let's go to the cantina first. Trade in there as well. My mail checked. It's probably a stronghold email. Okay, Kim. What's on that little mind of yours?
Selon se karikai. In bizoze waitais bila presin kretai. In bize e wanata ataragata indais.
By the time we're done, you will have fed to excess.
Animstre fragibans. Imbate sundes. Puijan gardos waipapana.
Okay. It's Vet, one of my favorite companions in this game. Oh yeah, I got a train. 2 seconds. Forgive me while I try and recall where I place these. Okay, I guess I'll leave that where it is for now, because I can't remember. Where is that? Can I get to that from here, or do I have to go to the wall? I think I have to go to the wall. I'm gonna be jumping all over the place if this is the wrong place to go. Yeah, I think it was the wrong place to go. Yeah, because that looks like a ridge, like a mountain ridge. Oh shit. Oh well. Come on. Discover it already. There you go. This doesn't take too long. Just quick travel from the center. Let's check the mail. Fat guy in a little coat. The only problem is, like, some of the larger mounts I don't like because they take up a lot of the screen. I only chose gathering professions, because I've got crafters, tunes. So. And I will occasionally miss some things intentionally. Leave them. I know when I'm watching a video and someone leaves an obvious thing, it drives me crazy. Forgive me. Okay, these are all unnecessary. I need to...
this mean you found them? You found the archaeological plans?
Have I ever failed you?
Fantastic. I never doubted you. Now, let me see. Ah, yes. How clever. There's a chamber hidden under the Colossus itself. I bet my complete collection of Naga Sador's Yavin 4 writings that you'll find what we're looking for in this chamber.
I'll get inside if I have to destroy the whole Colossus.
Such zeal. But destroying the Colossus won't be necessary. There should be a hidden entrance near the Colossus. It looks like Sorcerer has an entire underground base. You're looking for a tablet. The tablet is the symbol of leadership of an obscure Trandoshan cult. The lizards believe it was a gift from their deity, the Scorekeeper. Scotia stole the tablet and uses it to exert control over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Give them their relic, and Scotia's power over his bodyguards will turn to vapor.
His own defenses will be his downfall.
Oh, great.
You could try it.
The mobs
It
have
might weaken him a
respawned
little.
behind me.
Scotia's not stupid enough to retain guards who could actually overpower him. The main thing is to keep Scotia's bodyguards off you. The plans suggest Scotia's apprentices guard this base. I don't doubt they hold the keys to acquiring the Trandoshan tablet. Best kill them all to be sure.
Inubis just nas jans, now mipan astana tods jans.
Get ready to tuck in. Yep, that's just idiotic.
Afgudan Heifst.
That's a force of habit. I like to jump into the one of those things. It's just fun. Couldn't you just... Man, what the hell with the... I can get free, but I just can't be bothered. Oh, for crying out loud. That just drives me crazy. Should just wait for them to do their jump first. I do wait, he doesn't show up. or he doesn't jump. There's a guy hiding behind the pillar. I think it still would have reached him. My force lightning, I mean. Not my lightning storm. I kind of want to see what's here. So, chain lightning these guys.
Afghan knives.
Oh, there actually is something here that I gotta do. More objects in here. That's one thing I don't like about this. When going to combat, your running speed is decreased significantly. It's just annoying. Especially if you got somebody who can force leap into something. You've got to try and catch up. Easy. What did I just get?
Please use all products only as intended.
I don't need that, but I could put it in my legacy and then put it in my guild.
Be well.
Jeez. I would get lost in a closet. Well, no, not really, but I just have a bad memory when it comes to this. Completely unnecessary little cul-de-sacs.
I've recovered the Trandoshan relic.
Then we've both had success in our endeavors. But the Trandoshan bodyguards are only part of Scotia's defense. His greatest weakness is that he's mostly machine. The rogue Sith Lord, Grathan, is holding a cyborg expert named Dorotsek captive. He has developed a neutralizer for me, the kind that should destroy Scotia's cyborg elements. Find Dorotsek, get him to tell you where the neutralizer is, and then silence him.
Do you have any other instructions for me?
No, that's all for now. Grathan's estate is in the jungle.
Debating whether
Interrogate the
I should do
scientist.
the Revan.
With any luck, Scotia will soon be out of our way.
arc.
And then we'll be free to
Actually, I
pursue
think that's
Tula
part of the
Hall's
story
lost
arc
power
from
as we
Kaas,
please.
so.
Ustaknians an parana, rahitis ni aino.
Random elevator shaft. Oh, and it didn't. Okay. That's later down the road. Yeah, I tend to always, when there are things like that where you can pick either right or left and it meets up on the other side, I usually go left. Yeah, more decorations. Okay, this is where I need to go to the mall. Shit, that guy looked like Hellboy. There we are.
It is rare for a slave to rise so far so fast. That takes a very clever sword. I am the apprentice and voice of Darth Charnas. I speak in his name, and I would bargain for your services.
I don't
If your
deal with
master needs
servants.
me, he can come to me himself.
My master prefers to remain in the shadows, but do not doubt his power, nor his ability to reward success. I speak for him. I require individuals capable of gaining prestige in a society weaned on secrecy and madness. Individuals who can earn respect, if not love. I need infiltrators to eliminate an enemy of the Sith. You would serve well.
I serve no one. I suggest you learn that quickly.
I chose my words poorly. I apologize, but you are needed. Our enemy is the Order of Revan, a cult of fools hidden at every stratum of Imperial society. For years, the Revanite heretics have secretly recruited military officers, powerful Sith, wealthy mercenaries, anyone who can add to their power.
You want me to join them, I take it?
I want you to help my master ruin them. Instead of following the Emperor and his Dark Council, the Revanites follow a long-dead Sith Lord, tainted by Jedi ways. If you can uncover the Revanite leader's identity for us, My master will reveal him to the Dark Council. His destruction would be assured. All you have to do is join the cult. I can get you inside, but you must earn their trust.
Did you have a scheme in mind?
The Revenites have a secret compound in the jungle. Take this token to the cultist at the entrance. He will initiate you. Earn an audience with their leader. When you have seen his face, return here, and you shall have your reward.
Okay. Checking the right lower objects. God damn it. I hate it when there's a resource below where you're standing. Just annoying. Oh, that was particularly brutal. Still love that lightsaber. That is just so cool. Shut that down. Don't want to get hit with a copyright. Oh, damn, there you go. Okay then. I'll have to get a crystal for that in a couple minutes. What the hell? Let's do it now. Ah, shit. There we go. And some mastery.
Ahuda knives.
Please, tell me Lord Ash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here any longer. I don't want to die.
I'm a friend. Lord
God
Zash
damn it.
sent me.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to back out of that.
Please, tell me Lord Ash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here any longer. I don't want to die.
I understand you've created a device that can harm cyborgs. Give it to me.
The device? Oh, you mean the neutralizer, the cyber neutralizer. My finest work yet, though
What,
I
you have
can't
something
quite
else
see
that
what
will,
the use of it is.
Do something to cyborgs?
Why, to fell a Darth, my anxious friend.
But that's just what I'm saying.
Okay, that
I
should have gotten
don't know how useful it actually is. Lord Zash commissioned this weapon against cyborgs. The thing is, most cyborgs are only 10% machine. You need someone at least 50% machine for the neutralizer to do any real damage.
Thank you for warning me.
If you want it, take it. It's only a prototype, but I guess it'll work if there's one droid you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grantham wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to steal those off his droids.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
No, please. Lord Sash said she'd free me.
Oh, you are. You're free from this mortal coil. Let's see, do I have any light side? Good, no light side points. I won't see that. 100. Was it 100 or 150 dark side points until the mission is done? Ah, shit, somebody already came through. Oh, where the hell is Chem?
Jabuja.
The three I need. Keep forgetting to put up my anti-magic shell. Come on, dude, don't you want to get buffed? There you go. Yep, putts. Okay, you try and help somebody. Power. Unlimited power. That line from Revenge of the Sith is pretty much the reason why I played the Sith Sorcerer, the Lightning Sorcerer. Yeah, I've fallen down that before. Because, well, you run when you go forward, but you move slower going backwards, and I went to the edge running forward and fell over. So yeah. I don't have to jump twice. I don't have to jump off a bridge twice to know not to do it a third time. For those who aren't in the know, this place is pretty good for slicing nodes. Why does Kim run like an old woman? Constantly falling behind. I'm sure there are some up here, but
Balance.
drops. Oh, right. How did I miss these guys? Oh, it's just one. Oh, great. It disappears inside a wall. Oh, there's a drop over here. I know I could be using my anti-magic shell. I know I keep calling it that, but played a Death Knight in Warcraft, so it's
Afghudan Heifst.
kind of what I call it. Oh shit, there they are. Sith respawn. Nope. Oh well. Yeah, just don't mind the giant red Sith running through the middle of your... Oh, god damn it, my timing sucks. Now, should I go to the Revanite facility or back to Zash? No, the Revanite quest line is a little long, so I'll save that for the next video. Once I finish with Lord Zash and I'm instructed to use the holo terminal on my ship, I will call an end to the video. Like splitting these up into multiple parts.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
This time.
Not a moment too soon, apprentice. Tell me we were successful. Tell me you have the tech we need to destroy Scotia.
Stop saying we. I was successful, not you.
Fantastic. Magnificent. Perfect. Then the time to do the deed is now. Scotia is in his chambers as we speak. Be ready. Even with the power you have over him, he will be a frightful sight.
Kill him. It's almost like she needs him for
Set
something.
your nerves of cortosis. Turn your fear into
With his
hatred.
insolence.
Remember, Scotia stands between us and glory.
I feel as though I've lived my whole life for this moment.
Good. Now listen closely. This is how you will kill Scotia. The relic you found under the Colossus is the key to Scotia's power over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Go to Scotia's chambers and show them the relic. The Trandoshans should stand down, or attack him or something. The confusion should be enough. This is the first step.
You don't know what'll happen.
Like I said, the confusion should be enough. You'll have to improvise the particulars. That's what makes it fun. With the bodyguards gone, you can get close enough to Scotia to use the prototype you stole from Grathans. But be mindful. Scotia may be more machine than man, but he's no weakling in the Force. Killing him will still be a challenge.
It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't.
Oh, I wish I could be there to see the contortions on Scotia's malformed face when you destroy him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due to make an appearance at a party in the Nexus Room Cantina. Meet me there when you're done.
Still don't like that outfit.
I see. Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
I've been asked to kill you. And I hate to disappoint.
Skisk. Kill him.
I believe this belongs to you.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
It should at least be entertaining. Tear him to
I
pieces.
actually don't care if Kim disapproves of that one. Going full nut job on this guy.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show. But you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No. I think you're going to have to suffer first.
Teufel Atlas.
Is this... Did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
Do I go with I'm just that powerful, or you're pathetic?
How does it feel to be killed by a slave, Scotia?
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Where is the Nexus Room Cantina? Oh, that. Okay.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
Die places Amin's Whitehead's fools. Gawen Dida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying,
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull, 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 dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been
Darthkiller,
possible
that's actually a
without you.
pretty good name for a tune.
Lord Zash.
But then,
Darthanaton.
if you
I'm
become a
honored.
Darth, you'd be Darthkiller. Son of a bitch.
You going to introduce me?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute. Don't go anywhere. I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored. But why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darthanaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darthanaton. It'll be my pleasure.
What was that all about?
Give me time to talk to Thanaton and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
He's kind of right. You did nothing. You picked up a weapon, pointed it in the direction you wanted it to wreak havoc. I suppose you could call that. Oh, the hell with waiting. Ah, shit. I don't like going to the right, but I must. And yes, you can fall over the sides.
There he is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely he knows.
You wouldn't tell us if he did.
Of course I know.
Don't
Don't call me Shirley.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let
Again,
it
if you got
rest.
that reference, leave it in the
Everyone knows
comment
Lord Zash
section.
was at the party when Scotia
Made a
was
game
killed,
of this.
and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two
Life's a
places
game.
at once. If I
I
let
wanna
it
play.
rest, we'll all be dead.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
No, of course not.
Well, they just shit
But one
themselves.
must be ever vigilant on Dromund Kaas so that your enemies don't gain an advantage.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much then.
But I must know. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Scotia?
She didn't.
Lord Zash is innocent.
Clearly he's not saying anything, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine, then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras.
Although I'm pretty sure
Lord
if I
Zash is
selected
becoming
I
too
did,
powerful too quickly.
then
Since when has
Cam
anyone
would
in
have
the history of the
approved.
Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
Not doing a very good job of getting approval from Cam. I have to buy his approval. Oh shit, I wasn't done in there. Glad it doesn't re-trigger the whole thing, that would have been annoying. She's now Darth. Now, He was Darth Killer.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable
She should be shaking in
Thanaton,
her little
and I have
booties.
good news.
Everyone's talking about how you killed Scotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
All you did was go to a party.
I did more than you realize. Nevertheless, what's important is that we are finally free to act. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact, that power, is here on Dromund Kaas. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
Why me?
Taupain aipain, karahita bawarp.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were singled out.
I always knew I was special.
You've
Damn
been
it.
a far more capable apprentice than I ever
Nah,
hoped.
I was thinking
But
of
for
backing out
this
of the
task,
conversation, but
you must put aside your pride. You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
You're a Sith. Start acting like one.
You're right. You retrieved the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak Horde's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Sai galut saida, iswis us uf bendan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
okay, I am going to head to the cantina. I know I said I'd go until I have to leave the planet, but I've forgotten how long this quest chain is, so I'm going to go to the cantina, call an end to the video, and we'll pick up part 2 a little later. Always wanted to check the socials and shit for a wave. There we are. Damn it. Okay, let's try this. See you, everybody.